Okay, folks, right, I'm just going to talk. I'm still on the record. The link will be in the description. This is by, there's no reporter putting their name in this because they're all shit scared. So, I don't know why they'd be scared. Anyway, so this is a piece. It's a sort of hit piece, sort of against the Tommy Robinson. Sorry, I always call him Tommy Robertson. I don't know why, but Tommy Robinson. This is a sort of hit piece that's cloaked in news here, and you'll pick that up with the way they're constructing it. All right, so started off by the two words Nazi scum. Right, now that's not what they're calling. They've put these connotation marks here to say that to make you realise that that's not what we're saying. That's what somebody else was saying. But they've put it as the first two words in the article, and that should be understood for what it is. That's a message. I mean, this is an organisation that puts out words, and the first two words in the article are Nazi scum. All right, that's what people are calling the guy Tommy Robinson, not actually what he is. Okay, so Tommy Robinson supporters and rival protesters clash in ugly scenes. Alright, video shows a group of Asian men shouting across a police blockade at the far-right activist supporters, with some people throwing objects and shouting Nazi scum. Well, the majority of them are not far-right activists, so we've got Nazi scum and far-right activists. Alright, and they're also saying that it was a situation whereby there was a confrontation between the two groups. There wasn't a confrontation between two groups. There's a group formed itself called the Muslim Defence League, and 300 guys showed up with wearing masks and started throwing bricks. So that isn't a two-group confrontation. That is a one dedicated group showing up there with the sole intent to cause mayhem. I mean, that's it. The mob know that, and everybody else know that. Okay? Now, from what I've seen a few videos of it. I'll drop a few of them in here. And I'll show it from a perspective of those on the Asian side, what their motivation was. Because there's quite a few of them put Facebook videos up, and it shows clearly what they were all about. And then I'll stick in a couple of videos of what was actually happening on the ground. It was like a wee kind of common square area where Tommy Robinson had turned up to sort of give a wee sort of speech, and so just local residents were turning up to hear what he was saying, but they never really got to hear anything because there was a lot of concern over what was happening with the 300 masked Muslims. Now remember, this is in Oldham, that's right next to Rotherham. That's where all the Pakistani men were raping white girls. You know, so Tommy's got in to be their MSP, and hopefully he becomes their MSP. See, what you've got to understand, and what a lot of people don't seem to understand, I know I'm havering a wee bit here, but it's got to be said, that not all Muslims are bad. I mean, that's got to be said, right? You know, however, one thing that you need to be aware of is that when a Muslim candidate goes up for election, all the Muslim people will vote for that candidate, whether they like him or no. The problem with or the issue surrounding ourselves, the white population, is that we've got that sort of politics type thing. I'm Labour, I'm Conservative, I'm SNP, so our vote gets split. They don't vote along those lines, they vote along religious lines and culture lines. That's how the Mayor of London get in. Because a concentrated vote got him in, whereas the other people were all given different candidates. So divide and conquer. You get it? The Muslim population are aware of that scenario, all right, and those with a political bent within the Muslim population take advantage of that, and they canvass on that basis. I'm a Muslim and you're a Muslim. Never mind what I'm going to do. I'm a Muslim and you're a Muslim. But we don't do that. That would be considered racist, wouldn't it? Do you understand? So These are just facts that I'm telling you about. That's stuff I know for a fact. So let's go on about this then, right? That was a wee bit of diatribe there, bartering out for Glesga News. Right, so several videos posted online show the two groups. Well, most of the videos show the Asian groups as being the most violent, and they're just at one end. And to be honest, I think under the circumstances, the mob did no bad holding them back, because the people that were there, it wasn't like a Tommy Robertson major rally where you would get quite a lot of potential violence. This wasn't that. This was just local residents, mainly local residents, coming out to listen to what he'd got to say. Some supporters, obviously hardcore supporters of him, which is obviously, you know, he's got people that like him. So they were there, but none of them were dressed with balaclavas on. None of them were outfitted and pulling bricks and throwing bricks. None of them. So the papers got it wrong. This is the mainstream media in full force. This is the mainstream media that was against Scotland and independence. This is the mainstream media that's against Brexit. This is the mainstream media hitting out at you. It's the liberal focused mainstream media. All these people go to university, are indoctrinated by liberal thinking, globalist lecturers, universities. Okay, because all the universities now are all taking money for corporations. You know, noticed all the university accommodation is getting built round about Glasgow and all these universities. Where are they getting the money for that? They're borrowing the money for multinationals. They're borrowing the money for China, right? They're not educational organisations anymore. There's an agenda, all right, and they're getting fed specifically by people in organisations that have an agenda. They know if they push it towards them and they disagree. Listen, if we disagree with them, that's happening. And if you don't stop that, we're not going to give you funding next year. Anyway, I'm rabbiting on here, so I'm probably going to have to cut this. Right, so it says here, a separate video shared on YouTube by Danny Tomo, an associate of Tomo, appeared to show the clashes from the other perspective. That's right, and they did. I'll show a wee bit of Danny Tomo.
They're attacking. They're throwing bricks. They're throwing bricks. They're throwing bottles. Someone's been stabbed. We've got. Go and lose them. Go and lose them. 300 Muslim Defence Leagues have turned up attacking Tommy Robinson supporters. They've got bricks, they've been throwing bricks, they've been throwing bottles. This is incredible. Police have marched them down here.
We're ready to defend ourselves.
No.
Why is he videoing us? Yeah, why is he videoing us?
Video them! They better be. They're trying to break through the police lines. All wearing balaclavas. We've all got balaclavas on. So the English Defence League is seen as a violent organisation. Yeah, brick! Look at the size of that brick. Let me show you the size of that brick. Excuse me, I'm not going. Let me show you the size of that brick. Where's that brick? Let me show you the size of that brick. Where's that brick gone? Where is it? Look at the size. Where's that brick? Where is it? Show me. Let me show him the size of this. Look what they've just thrown. There's women and children. Look, there's a woman here. She's a reporter. This is what's being flown over. This is death. If that hits you in the face, in the head, you are dead. That is attempted murder. That is attempted murder. These police officers are not dealing with it. That's attempted murder. 100%. Officer, that is attempted murder. Officer, that is attempted murder.
They will get
Just pretend right at the traffic light. Come on, lads. Time to show Tommy what time it is, guys. Ah, yeah. We're going to the park, man. Werner's Park. Yes, come down. We've got about 200-300 Yeah, we've got about 300 people with us, bro. Let's go to the front line with my boys.
No, don't come live side.
Look at the soldiers behind us, man. The Halifax Pakistanis repping in Oldham and repping for MDL. Guys, make sure you come down and support the locals who have called us down, because they don't want hate preachers like this in their area no more. No one disses our religion. No one disses our sisters. No one disses our mother and fathers. Tommy, you piece of shit. Where are you? We're here.
There's somebody from the Asian side video. Now, he had this on Facebook, which I'll show you a bit of it, right? And he's standing behind his own guys who are all hooded up. So who's came for trouble? This guy, isn't he? Who's came for trouble? What is that he's got? Is that a flower? Is that a flower he's got there? He's hooded up, and they're all hooded up. They've all got balaclavas on. They came there with one intent, and that was to do something. So bear that in mind, people. That's what you're up against. Alright? Now, it's not a big deal, is it? You know? They wouldn't get away with it in Russia, and they'll not get away with it in Poland, and that's the way we should be. Should just crack right down on these people. Greater Manchester Police confirmed that trouble had erupted in Oldham, but said reports that someone had been stabbed had been verified as being false. I don't think anybody was stabbed. But the point is, why should Tommy Robertson and everybody else have to wear stab-proof and bulletproof vests because of these bampots? Look at the nick of them, man. Right? I mean, the paper should be calling them violent thugs. Scum, violent thugs. Because that's obviously what they are. That picture that they've put up themselves shows that. But they will not see it. Now, whether they're frightened or no, I don't give a monkeys. Right? But what I'm trying to do is highlight the fact that they're not doing it. I'm trying to highlight the fact that they're organising themselves and using words at the start of articles to try and give people the impression, to try and see, if you're walking by a newsstand and you see that headline, you go, Nazi scum, Tommy Robertson, and that's what you think. That's psychological warfare. That's what you're looking at there. All right, that's the written word. These people are not. They are sophisticated. Okay. You know, so if they were getting Nazi scum in front of Theresa May, people will start to say Theresa May is a Nazi scum. That's what they're trying to do. I can assure you, Tommy Robinson's got nothing in common with Nazis. The Nazis were a National Socialist Party. I don't think he's a socialist. Well, maybe he is, I don't know. But he certainly wasn't. He's not linked with any National Socialist Party. But they're saying here he's far right. So the far right can't be socialist, if you know what I mean. So, you know, you've got to make up your mind, mainstream media. No, they're actually showing themselves up. Anyway, listen, I'm going to drop in a couple of videos here, and you can take a look at it yourselves. It's a bit mental. So I don't know where I'll drop them. I might have already put them in. I'm maybe talking from the future here, and they've already been there. But that's just the way you edit videos. Right, folks, it is what it is. I'll say peace out the now, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll catch you in the next one.